Unrivaled president sends clear message amid Caitlin Clark speculation following $340 million news. Unrivaled president Alex Bazell addresses speculation on WNBA stars joining 3-on-3 league after $340 million news. Some big off-season news for women's basketball emerged this week with the announcement that the 3-on-3 Unrivaled Basketball League, co-founded by WNBA stars Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart, will expand for its second season in January by adding 2 new teams. The league's inaugural season was a major success, and with expansion underway and its valuation now at $340 million, Unrivaled will add 12 new players this offseason, plus 6 rookie injury reserves, bringing the total player pool to 53. The 2 new featured teams will be the Breeze BC and the Hive BC. With 12 new players set to join, speculation has once again grown around Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, who opted not to participate in the league last year but could reconsider this offseason if she's healthy. If we didn't expand rosters, there were going to be all-stars wanting to join, who we didn't have space for, Unrivaled president Alex Bazell told ESPN. We want to be the home for all of the best players in the world. However, while Bazell emphasized that Unrivaled would love to add more of the league's top talent, he made it clear they won't be chasing players. There is no secret who the top players in the world are, but we are not knocking down doors or chasing people down, Bazell said. I feel good about where our rosters stand. Unrivaled is adding 2 more teams in 2026, but will it also add some more top-level talent? thinkingfacepic.twitter.com/6trtpbppc. Yahoo Sports, at Yahoo Sports, September 11, 2025. Caitlin Clark is currently rehabbing a groin injury that not only ended her WNBA season but has also kept her sidelined since mid-July. Before Clark decides whether to accept Unrivaled's offer, her health will remain the top priority. Her sophomore campaign in the WNBA, while successful when she was on the court, was marked by frustration as she appeared in just 13 games. The Unrivaled League already features many of the WNBA's premier players, but Clark isn't the only star yet to join. 3-time MVP and Las Vegas Aces standout Aya Wilson has also not committed. If both were to join, they would instantly become marquee additions and likely serve as the faces of the league's newly expanded teams. The sports world has been buzzing for weeks, and now the sound is deafening. The whispers, the speculation, the frantic refreshes of social media feeds, all of it surrounds one name, Caitlin Clark. Yet in the midst of the chatter, it wasn't the Indiana Fever guard who spoke, but the president of Unrivaled, the brand new women's basketball league set to redefine the game. And her message, following the eye-popping $340 million investment announcement, was as sharp as a buzzer beater. The weight of the moment. Caitlin Clark's season-ending injury left Indiana Fever fans devastated, but it also left business minds scheming. The rookie sensation had already shattered attendance records, television ratings, and endorsement charts. Whether in Fever Red or future Unrivaled Blue, she was the kind of athlete who could turn a fledgling league into a cultural movement. So when the $340 million news broke, a financial injection that instantly gave Unrivaled one of the richest foundations in women's sports, the questions became almost impossible to silence. Would Caitlin Clark jump? Her injury sidelined her body, but not her name. The speculation machine churned 24/7, with pundits painting her as the league's inevitable crown jewel. The president speaks. Enter Alexis Monroe, the president of Unrivaled. A former WNBA executive with the charisma of a politician and the bluntness of a coach, Monroe stepped onto the stage at the press conference. Cameras clicked, reporters leaned forward, and fans flooded the live stream. She began slowly, carefully, as though every word was measured against the weight of history. This $340 million is not about one player. It's not about Caitlin Clark. It's about every player. It's about rewriting the way women's basketball is built, marketed, and celebrated. The room froze. For weeks, Clark's name had been treated like the sun. Everything revolved around her. Monroe wasn't dismissing her, she was rebalancing the orbit. Caitlin is a generational talent. No one denies that. But Unrivaled doesn't belong to one generation, one face, or one injury comeback. It belongs to all of them. We're not chasing a savior, we're building a system. A message between the lines. It was a clear message, but not a simple one. On the surface, Monroe was tamping down the Caitlin frenzy. But to the seasoned listener, her words carried subtext. Respect without recruitment. By praising Clark, Monroe acknowledged her value, but stopped short of dangling contracts or guarantees. It was admiration, not a sales pitch. League over individual. Monroe's system over savior line was aimed at investors as much as fans. The $340 million wasn't a bet on one superstar, it was a bet on women's basketball as an institution. Open doors. By refusing to shut down the speculation outright, Monroe left just enough ambiguity to fuel the fire. The effect was masterful. The speculation didn't end, it evolved. Instead of, will Clark leave the Fever? The new question became, what kind of system is Unrivaled building that Clark might want to join? Clark's silence speaks loudly. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark herself stayed quiet. She had posted cryptic, 5-word messages on social media about missing the game, about pain, about longing. But she never touched the Unrivaled rumors. And yet, in her silence, the speculation thrived. Fans stitched together narratives. The Iowa roots, her college rivalries with Angel Reese and Paige Buchers, both already linked to Unrivaled, her ongoing tug-of-war with WNBA veterans. Every thread led back to the same tapestry, Caitlin as the centerpiece of the league's future. The larger picture. Monroe's message, though, was about something bigger than Clark. The $340 million injection wasn't just seed money, it was a declaration. Training facilities, broadcast deals, youth pipelines, marketing campaigns, all of it was suddenly possible. She framed it as a movement. We're not here to compete with the WNBA. We're here to complete the picture of women's basketball. More options. More visibility. More control in the hands of the athletes. In that moment, Unrivaled wasn't a rival league. It was an alternative future. And Monroe's message was clear. Caitlin Clark could choose to be part of it, but Unrivaled would not live or die by her decision. The ripple effect. The statement sent ripples across the sports ecosystem. WNBA front offices exhaled relief. Monroe's refusal to crown Clark as the league's savior took some pressure off Fever ownership. Sponsors and brands perked up. A league that wasn't hinging its identity on a single star felt safer, more sustainable. Fans argued endlessly online. Some saw Monroe's comments as shade toward Clark, others as respect. Either way, the conversation grew louder. And in the middle of it all, Caitlin Clark's name stayed glued to every headline. Creative paradox. Here's the paradox Monroe engineered. She diminished Clark's centrality while simultaneously amplifying it. By saying Unrivaled was bigger than her, she made Clark's decision loom even larger. After all, if the league didn't need her but she still joined, it would be the ultimate endorsement of its credibility.